Hey, what's going on? This is a response message to Skillups' idea for how to improve the dark zone, and this whole bit discussion is going on YouTube now with those of us who are in the division community on what's wrong with the dark zone and how we fix the dark zone. I understand everybody's arguments that well, not everybody's, but both sides of the story. Because I'm a big division player. I've been playing this since launch. When I first saw the gameplay footage of it on YouTube, I went haywire. I had to have this game. I pre-ordered it. The only thing I didn't do was buy the season pass because I'm cheap. But anyway, I've been playing this game since launch, and and I was one of those guys who didn't go into the DZ. Like the DZ was so not my thing. I am not doing the DZ for the reason I didn't like the DZ because the DZ just wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that's about the DZ is not fair. And people say, "Oh, the DZ is not supposed to be fair." It's a multiplayer game. It's the multiplayer active aspect of another game. In most multiplayer scenarios in today's games that you're going to come across, there is a sense of fairness. Like you know what you're getting into when you play Call of Duty. Like you go on to play Call of Duty, you pop that in, you go straight to matchmaking, and you're gonna play your favorite PvP type of game mode rather. And with the DZ is supposed to you know it's a PvP area. So how you fix it? And these are a few ideas that come to mind. I'm just going to spew them out there. I ain't got no order of information of where I want to go, but this is how I basically see that you have to fix the DZ. Number one, you need to initiate a rogue or agent status from the time you enter the DZ. Because what you're doing with that is you're initiating PvP, wanted PvP now. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you might want to be a solo player that's just want to go in there and you want to farm. So now you could choose to be either agent or rogue. That way, everybody knows where they stand at. Like, you should not be able to be a regular agent then go rogue on somebody else. Like, oh, you're just going around, you're cool, not showing up on anybody's HUD or anything. You're not a threat to anybody. Next thing you know, somebody's getting gunned down. That's not fair. That's not how you initiate PvP. That's not how you make the PvP experience like seem like a PvP experience. Like the way the division multiplayer is set up now in the dark zone, that it's not really PvP. It's not real PvP because people are coming in, yeah, they know there can be rogues, but we should know who the rogues are. Like, if I'm a PvE player, and that's basically where I've stuck to, the part of the game I've stuck to since it came out was the PvE. I didn't like the Dark Zone. Why? Because it was unfair. I could be walking down, just on a boss run, just killing some guys. Next thing I know, I get a guy walk past me. He's an agent. I'm not worried about him. I'm thinking he's about to help me. Next thing I know, he guns me down. That's not fair. That's not a good way to initiate PvP. It's not rewarding that way. So you implement an agent rogue status. So from the time you enter in the dark zone, you are marked as rogue. And you stay that way. Yeah, you still give them your manhunts. Manhunt is what you get for so many PvP kills. Like, you get the manhunt status. Now, manhunt, I'm running around. Now, there's a incentive for those rogue guys that want to go rogue to go manhunt. Those teams that want to go manhunt, go manhunt. If that's what you want to do, let it be known. And we should see, and agent players should see those other players that are on those rogue agents. Like, now we know who we got to hunt down. Alright, we got a group of rogues up here. So me and my homies, we want to get together and we want to go rogue hunting. I should be able to go rogue hunting because now you've instituted a reason for the PvP and rogue status. You got to fix that. And how you add a little bit more fairness to the game, like Skillups said, use a class system. You know what I'm saying? Dumb down some of the gear sub bonuses, yada yada yada. Here's an idea. Why don't you institute a class system and you break it down in 3 ways: assault, defense, and support. And the only gear sets that are available are the gear sets that are deemed within those roles. You can mix and match within the roles themselves, but you can't mix like an assault and a defense. No, you can't do that. No. Fuck you, no, you can't do it. Like, why? If you're playing a certain role, then you should be able to stay within your role. Do different things, yeah, but you can't be a jack of all trades, and that's one of the problems with the Dark Zone also. Is that you can go in Dark Zone, if you tweaks your skills, and you do certain things just right with your armor, whatever you min-max or do whatever, you can pretty much be a god in a DZ. Like, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. And I totally agree with Skillup with that idea. Like, that was one of the best, brightest things I heard him say. Like, wow, wait a minute. Yes, you know what? That's a good idea. Break it up into class. But how you also improve a class system with that? You have to do what I said earlier and limit which gear sets you can use in each role. So you got to play a role, which will institute teamwork. Certain guys, if you want to be an all assault crew, and you and your homies is gonna go PvP hunting, y'all gonna go agent hunting. You want to go rogues and you want to kill other agents. Go out there and do that, but you got to stay within your roles, which is going to institute teamwork. Because now you just can't all three be out there and assault and think you're gonna run. No, now you need it. Now you need a guy with a shield, or you need a guy somebody can throw out the sticky bomb or whatever. Because you yourself, you can't do that. You don't have access to those skills. You really got. They just got to change the way the game works. I mean, I don't know. Like, comment, share. I would love to hear your comments. See what everybody got to think about that. So, holla.